The thought of him being a pedophile around any kids, my kids, her kids, it scares me a lot. My daughter Brandy has been with this guy, Lee, for 4 years, and we just found out like 6 months ago that he had to register as a sex offender. When we asked him his story, he kept changing it. I don't know how many times, maybe 20 times. He told us that he was 17 and that it was a girl that was 16. And then it changed after that. He told us that he was babysitting this little girl and he was showing her how you give a hickey. He gave this girl a hickey and you don't spend 14 months in jail for that. It had to have been something more serious. Lee said he was a juvenile at the time this happened. He was only charged as a juvenile, but why would he have to be registered? That's what we don't understand. And then he changes the story. He goes, well, maybe I was 18. You know, it always changes, everything changes. And I've tried looking him up and I can't find any information. They have a child together and I worry about him, you know, what he'll do anything to him. He's been abusive to her. She's afraid to leave her kids with him. She doesn't trust him. Since we found out he's a pedophile, the abuse has gotten worse because she's always calling him names. She's always saying stuff to him, and then it causes a fight, and then he's become more abusive towards her. He's hit her. She's had to, you know, call the police, and she's had to put him in jail. In fact, I get phone calls, and they're fighting, and she's like crying, and I'm like, just come over here. You know, just leave him alone. Don't be there, because I don't want him to hurt her again. I don't like him. I don't want him around her. I don't like him. That's why we're here. So tired of it. She's always calling me. She's always calling me. They're always fighting. They fight around the baby. I want so much better for her. He's never been good to her, never. She's starting to see what he is, you know, the monster that he is. If it comes out that he is a sex offender and he's hurt children, he has to be out of her life. I don't want him around us or a family.
I found out through one of my friends that he was supposed to be registered. Okay, she freaked out because they were literally looking for him.
Who, the police?
Yes, the police. And I'm like, what are you talking about, you know? And I confronted him about it, and he told me that that it wasn't like that. There was a situation when he was a juvenile, 17, that he gave a girl hickeys, and he really liked her or whatever, and she had strict parents, and they told her parents got upset that she had hickeys, so they called it in and made it a big issue, and supposedly he got charges on that, but he didn't even tell me exactly what. He just said he went to jail for it. He was a young kid.
He went to jail as a juvenile for giving hickeys.
Yes, because she said he held her down, that he was holding her down, giving her hickeys. So
he assaulted her.
So they I guess.
Yeah. So he told you the story, and did you believe him?
I did.
Yeah. If you're a minor, would you have to register as an adult as a sex offender?
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
That's what I'm saying. He said when he was a teenager, he was with this girl, and he gave her hickeys. It turned into a bad situation. He didn't want me to find out from someone else.
Right.
And
Okay.
like I said,
so
I
he
believed
did tell
him.
you it, you believed it, but now
And
the
then
cops are
this
looking
sex
for
offender
him.
thing came out. So I'm like, okay, well, there's more to this.
On the tape, your mother says that he changed his story multiple times.
He changes like the ages differences and stuff. And then when I found out 6 months ago about actually him registering, that's what made me even more scared and sketchy about it. He's been more aggressive to me. He's hit me.
What do you mean he's hit you?
He's hit me because...
Like how? Slapped you, punched you?
I say punched. He says smacked. But my tooth was almost knocked out.
Why did he do that?
Because I brought it up because I've asked him what his age is.
So he punched you in the mouth?
Yes, he has.
Why do you stay with him? Why didn't you have him locked up again? Did you ever punch him in the mouth?
No way, I couldn't hurt him.
Hold on.
You just said no way you could never hurt him. Why? Because you love him so much, right?
I know.
So what stops him from doing the same thing if he loves you so much? If he didn't sexually assault anybody, you'll stay. But if he punches you in the mouth, that's okay too.
Okay, well, see, that's right. I can be bad about. I've kind of, I think, interrogated that as of when we argue, I call him, you know, child molester.
So what? So what? You called him a name.
If he's not, though.
So that he gives the right to knock your tooth out of your mouth?
No.
No.
Would you want to be called a sex offender and not want to punch somebody out? If you're not,
You know
like,
what?
you're a child
I've been
molester?
called a lot of things, and I don't punch people in the face. And by people I don't even love. People I don't even know. And I'd love to go up and just punch him right in the mouth. I would. I'd love to punch him right in the mouth. Some loud mouth, you know?
Yes.
But I can't, and I won't. Because then I'm stooping to their level, right?
Right.
I mean, what kind of, and here's a guy that you gave him a baby. The greatest thing in the world a woman can give anybody.
And that's what I need to know, because I don't want him
punch in the
around
mouth.
a baby.
All right, let's meet Mr. Wonderful.
Really?
Don't you
Really?
You knew.
I told you from the get-go. From the get-go, I told you the
we
truth.
were gonna do this. You
Yeah,
said,
I
wanna
did.
Clear my
I
name.
did.
I wanna clear
Yeah, and
my
I'm here
name.
to clean my name. I'm
Okay,
here.
then
I ain't no
don't-
else, or I ain't no sex offender. I ain't none of that.
Okay, that's why we're
All
here,
right?
right?
I love you, and I'm sorry
All right,
for
look,
ever
it's
putting
just
hands
why
on
we're
you. I
here.
told you I wasn't gonna do it again.
I know,
I told
but
you. I promised you.
We're
all right?
here.
But you sat there and you called me all these names, and I'm supposed to sit there and take it?
Okay, how old were you?
I told you.
How old were you when this happened?
15 or 16 years old.
No,
That's
I thought
the only
you were
two things.
17. How old was she?
She was 2 years younger than me.
Lee came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked him, did you ever have sexual physical contact with another person using force or the threat of force? He answered no. Have you ever engaged in sexual physical contact with another person who did not consent or withdrew consent? He answered no. Regarding your juvenile conviction, are you lying in any way about the circumstances? He said no. The results came back all the same to each question, and it came back that Lee did not tell the truth.
Oh my God! I can't believe this right now.
What do you want to do?
I want to bye. Bye. I did not.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Now here's the problem. I don't believe you. I think that you're going to go back and be with them. And you know what? It's your life. I'll say this. If he...
I just wanted to know if it was okay for me to be around our children, my children.
Well, hold on. Let's be fair. Fair is fair. Did he commit a crime against, like child molestation? No, I don't think that's what we're dealing with here. I think he committed a sex crime as a minor, but he hasn't done anything as an adult because we run extensive background checks on everybody. And as an adult, he hasn't committed any sexual crimes.
I've been lied to and all.
The point is this something he did as a minor and he's lying about? I would think most people, if they made a serious mistake when they were a teenager, they would lie. And I'm not, listen, I think he's a creepy guy. He's a bad guy because at the very least, he punched you in the mouth and he almost knocked your tooth out. So I'm not like trying to rationalize it, but what I'm saying is this is a crime that happened when he was a teenager. He's a 36-year-old man now.
Right.
And you have to judge your relationship on what he did many, many years before he met you as a juvenile. You, I would think, have to base your relationship on what's he done since he's been with you.
Yeah, the abuse, I guess.
But here's the thing. I seriously believe that tomorrow, if I went back to wherever you live, you'll be hanging out with him.
No.
Okay, pick a door. It's either him or you go be yourself.
You don't need to be hit on no more.
I thought he would pass. I thought he would pass.
Well, now the truth came out, and now we know.
What are we gonna do?
You'll be all happy.
I was raped.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.